Guys, good evening, good evening, good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, sir.
We can.
Okay, I'm currently at home, so you may be hearing some sound, some cooking sound and everything. You may also hear maybe a child sound, so don't be offended. Although I've given them warning that they shouldn't come near me. You know what I mean? So, good evening once again, and I'm actually waiting for more people to join us now. They have not really joined. Although 3 persons have sent me notification that they will not be joining, that we should send them the recorded version. Like 3 people have sent us notification. So this meeting is actually recorded. We're gonna go straight to the outlook for the week. There's a lot that's happening that we need to know. That's why I've started recording it. But we're gonna start up in approximately 1 minute time in the next 1 minute. Okay, guys, I hope you can see my screen, right?
Yes.
Yes, we can see us.
I hope you are seeing what is happening in oil. So are you guys cashing out?
No, we're not cashing out. In short, we have lose a lot.
How would you lose? Because we analyze buying of oil.
Yeah, that is it, because you know some of us entered yesterday.
Mm-hmm. Are you seeing my screen?
Yes.
What are you seeing there, please?
Yeah, this is Euro USD.
Okay, are you sure?
No, good.
This is a
So
good chart.
we bought it today, even after we have analyzed it last week. So now what happened now is exactly what happened to people. You know, for example, you ask them to do something, they won't like to do it until you have done it and buy a car, you build a house, get married. They'll not ask you, how do I join?
No, Mr. Uche,
do you understand what I mean now?
Mr. Uche, I entered, not that I didn't enter. I actually bought. But you know, when we did the focus, we didn't envisage the Iran. So when that one happened, that was when I now said, okay, let me make another entry.
No, you know that when we ask you to buy, we always ask you to keep the take profit open. Is it not so?
That is true. That's true.
Because of when you keep take profit open, that's my strategy. So probably if you want to borrow it, it's up to you. But I always, if you check my analysis, I don't analyze where you have to put a take profit, because this trading is all about risk management. That's what we focus on. So profit should come naturally once we're able to manage our risk. Do you understand? So that's why I focus strongly on risk management and keeping the profit open. So assuming you bought that time the market was here, it was here. Let me make it clear on green. Then we analyze it here. It was here. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. That was on Wednesday last week. After the inventory report came out, and it was buy. Then we hit the market. Then we put SL somewhere here. I told you guys to buy, but to put a tight SL. That SL was somewhere here or somewhere here. Check the video; it was recorded. Yeah.
Mr. Oche, you're on a weekly time frame. Oh.
Yeah. Even if I change it to daily, it's also similar price. Now look at it. Yeah. So now let me cancel this stuff so you could see it clearly. So here the market was here.
Yeah. It should be here. Yeah.
Here.
What? You have tool, you can put hand up.
Huh?
You can put hand up.
What's the hand?
Hand up. Put the door.
So now
And put it.
No, I've
This
not done
one-
it before, right?
You have
This
to tell
one
so that how you gonna
was Iran. This one is also Iran. So I told you guys,
You have a tool?
if we buy
Which tool?
this is Monday, Wednesday,
Yeah, I have-
Monday,
I can
Friday,
show you how to install
Thursday,
this.
Wednesday. So I told you guys,
You know?
if we buy at this
Yeah.
point, then we should put our SL here or within this point.
Okay, this side, go. Give it.
That was my analysis. So now, why I don't like take profit is because of something like this. Because of the day you have your breakthrough, it will be the day you least expected. Do you understand? So the market went from this point to here. That's 1,000 pip within 2 days. Imagine a big cash out, assuming you're able to capture all of them. So the market will always gain the day you don't really expect it. That's also why I don't encourage people to keep watching their trade all the time. I think Emmanuel, you gain and left early, and they come back again. I want to buy again. And that may be exactly what happened to you. So we also have the same thing on gold. You know that we've been investing on gold. So gold also shoot up. Look at it. Gold. You see? So gold no, that's not good. Now look at gold here. So gold get to 3,400. Yeah, almost heading to 3,500. I said this morning that we're experiencing a retracement. Remember, we'll also be talking about gold for a long time now. That's one of the reasons why I don't encourage. I don't personally, I don't put take profit, but I can put stop loss. Stop loss is a must in all my trade. It's a must. But it helps me so that if my analysis do not work well, then it will stop at my risk until I see another one that will work. Any comment? Any comment?
No, sir.
So that means you guys missed this opportunity. You see why I encourage you guys, you can use automated trading platforms. If you have the money, instead of you to be there being afraid. You see why I also say that traders don't make profit. It's investors that make profit. Be an investor. Don't just see yourself as a trader. But traders has a lot to do with anxiety, fear, emotion. Investors can invest and just keep it up, and they make their good amount of profit at the end. There's no need of seeing opportunity where you can make money and you're always there. So anyway, so we're going to go straight to the point. There's a lot that have happened last week, which we're going to establish from there. I've already done my own research and on ground to discuss with you guys possibility, because of many researchers are saying that the price of oil can get to $100 per barrel. Take note, $100 per barrel. And so many of them are also talking about the price of oil. Okay, few of them or one of them is talking about price of oil coming down to $60 per barrel. If if the supply is not really addressed, or if the demand is not really addressed. Now, what the person is saying is because the price of oil went up because of the Middle East crisis, but that the demand issue is still there. But yeah, but somehow we don't care. We just want something that will push the price up. As long as the price is up, then we are good to go. So I've done some research concerning the market on oil, and these are the things that we see in oil. Then they said JP Morgan expects oil to average in low to mid $60 through the 2025. So it will be within this price. But look at the area we want us to pay attention is key drivers and expectation, the major ones, the thing that is driving it, not what the analyst is talking about. The major thing that is pushing the price up is the what's called key drivers. What pushes it up is no more inventory. Take note. It's not demand and supply. It's because of geopolitical risks. I told you guys three factors that push price of oil: politics, demand and supply, and natural disaster. Natural disaster is linked to geopolitical risk, which is like war. Now, it's like a premium risk that's elevated. And analysts warn that a minor escalation, minor one, such as a threat of Hormuz blockage, could propel Brent above $100 per barrel. So, as you want to understand something, try to pay attention to some certain details. Here they say a threat of blockage, Hormuz blockage. So if this channel is blocked, you could move oil price, only that particular thing, this minor thing, it could move oil price to $100 per barrel. Do you understand? And now, if you go here, you may read a little bit about what the analysts are expecting. Now, this guy is Mohammed El Erian, an economic advisor to Alias. He warned the risk of oil price creating a significant shock. Then he said that for average consumer, average one, they will be looking at more income uncertainty. They will be looking for at higher petroleum price, and in the UK, they are probably looking now at a higher risk of taxation in October. Now, this man said that the attack on Iran are most likely the first step towards all out conflict. First step towards all out. All the Iran, they said they accused them of being connected to some of the group, stuff like that. Even like Hamas war and everything. I think Iran is supporting them or something like that. So you could make it, but there is still a 25% chance of diplomatic resolution. It didn't say 50%. Please take note. When you are making analysis, you read in between the line. It didn't say 50% chance or 75% chance. It said 25% chances of diplomatic resolution and de-escalation. It means there are more chances of the tension continuing than getting a resolution. When a resolution is about 25%, this is from Matt Gatkin. So now he said that we have already seen a minor oil price spike. A minor, 1,000 people is not minor. Yet Israel has not finished its campaign. From here, look at me very well. They said now yet Israel has not finished its campaign and Iran has not fully retaliated. I don't know whether you guys are watching me, hearing what I'm saying, or you're drinking or you're doing something different.
Yeah, we are hearing you.
Now, he said that in the worst case scenario, which has now 45% odd, that's the higher odd, 45% odd. Those of you that play bets, you know what 45% odd. 45% odd means like a higher chance of something happening. We could see Iran retaliate. Then the US entered the fray. and oil price could double as Iran strike regional oil supply. Look at it. That all they say they may be the major target, the oil supply within the Israel, because now Iran has struck one of the oil facility today. They say if Iran strike regional oil supply, they said oil price could double. Now he also go ahead and say that any oil price shock will have global implication, reminding the world of the US inherent advantage weighing on European Union and Chinese economies and playing into Russia's hand in Ukraine. So when you are reading something, you take key important factors that they're talking about. One, there is less chances. There are less chances of having a diplomatic resolution. Like, you know, two, there is higher odds of escalation continuing. Three, Israel want to finish all the important areas striking in Iran, and Iran also want to keep retaliating. So now, and Iran want to also keep retaliating. And again, he said that if Iran strike the major oil facility, that oil price will double. Take note of those key points. That's what makes you a very good analyst and a trader. Now, they also went further to say that gold rose close to Israel's record high, and there will be a small flight to safely into the US dollar. But equity market fell, of course, with the UK FSA losing up to 0.4% and most other European. Now, the gold analysis is very simple. We all know that there's high demand of gold, and the world has been facing a lot of problems. And the Middle East is one of the major producers of gold. If any crisis happens in the Middle East, it pushes gold price up. Gold has already been up already because of the high demand from the Federal Reserve Bank. Now this one is happening. Now this is a simple analysis that you could use it to make a lot of money as I speak to you now. That if this price, if the problem in Iran continue, there are high chances of gold price keep rising and the oil price keep also rising. Oil and gold price so okay, this one. Now let's go back to the CF chart and take away what the market is talking about. So now this is the price of oil. There's no chances of oil dropping. Remember that market goes up and down, and I told you guys you cannot grab all opportunity. You can remain in one place. Either you're a buyer or you're a seller. I think, is it Emmanuel? Emmanuel, you lost money because you quickly place a buy at a higher price.
Yes. I actually made something. Was it in this pack that started that happened first? I got almost was it 500 or 700 pips.
Oh, you cash out.
Yeah, I cash out. I cash out big time. You just, when you cash out, you now say, okay, enter again.
Yes, the blood will push you. It's like a blood money. It will push you. Do it again.
Yes.
Do it again.
Yeah, do it again.
Yeah, I understand it. It happened to all of us.
Okay. That means I'm not alone.
Okay. No, it happened to all of us. For me, what I'm dealing with is similar emotional risk management. Like we all deal about it. The only way I was able to control my emotion is that I find some I won't say stupid work, some side hustle, some side work that is pushing me out of internet. Do you understand? So even if I'm going to office, they'll be mocking me, say, "Why are you here? You're just deceiving us." You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So
but Mr. Uche,
uh-huh.
based on the price right now, isn't it like very dangerous to place buy? Because and on the normal note, the average price supposed to be 60 something, mid 60 something, and now is 70 something. Is it not risky to place a buy?
No, there's no average price. See, that's what I told you. When you want to read, you read in between the line. Then who's saying this thing is JP Morgan, their own analysts, what they expected to average low, like $60 to within this price, because of saying much of the procurement is already priced in. unless supply is genuinely disrupted. Now they say, he said unless. There's no way this problem in the Middle East will continue, that the supply will not be disrupted. Even I think Dubai and some other country even stop flight route within the Middle East. Yeah, because of this thing, because of missile just flying as if it's pure water. I saw the video. So they said no, that their airplane will not pass through the route. There's also other country that asks their airplane not to pass through the route. Then how much more a vessel that's passing through the Red Sea or through the Black Sea? All this company we will do it because of nobody will want to go in there. And remember, crisis in the Middle East is not just within Iran. Even Syria will be involved. Other areas that those channels are involved will be involved. And also, the war is not like a genocide. They're not targeting individuals. They're targeting facilities and the key officials. Do you understand? So
yes,
they're targeting facilities, installations, and all this is like their power. So now, you see this man own. We are not. Personally, I'm not taking JP Morgan expectation serious. So I follow the market reality. So that's my own expectation. Do you understand?
Yes, I get it.
Because obviously there's no way supply will not be disrupted.
I see.
Yeah, there's no way all this fight continue, supply will not be disrupted. Yeah, they said Trump fired nuclear chief as energy regulation. Okay, there's something I want to show you. They say Iran exchange strike at the part. There's something I want to show you here, that Iran have even attacked one oil facility already in Israel. Oil market brace disruption as Israeli conflict. You see this one. It came out 8 hours ago. Oil market braces for disruption as Iran conflict. So super tank charter rate soar and let me get it. Say oil retreat as Iran strike avoid major supply disruptions. Oil increase fall. Trump fire oil market brace. You see, Israeli have oil refinery. See, yeah, you see this one. I saw it. That was yesterday. I saw it. Where the when they said that a strike hit the refinery, and you see, Israelis have fear oil refinery damage on missile strike. So there's no way all this kind of war will not have a significant impact. Will have a significant impact on the oil price. Do you understand? I don't know if I'm making sense. Can someone hear me, please?
Yes, I
Yes,
can hear you.
we can hear you.
Yes, we are hearing you, sir.
So now, this market came down today. Why did you come down? One, investors took profit. The way you cash out, that's the way other people cash out. But just that because some of us don't have enough money, so when we cash out, we want to go in. Assuming that cash out was maybe $50,000 profit, believe me, you won't. In fact, you won't like to go back to that market again. You may even be texting your guy in the hall at work now that you're not coming back to work again. They should not disturb your peace of mind because of big money. But if it's a small money, you want to go in. But so big investors who have made bigger money than probably yours may start closing up deal. And once they start closing up deal, the market will retrace. Does not mean that it will not go up. That's what we call volatility. It will happen. So when you cash out the big, then you close up, then you look for another one. They say oil retreats 4% as Iran and Israel strike, avoid major. They say they avoid major oil disruptions. Yeah. So now this analysis will be a bit critical. I'm not trying to throw all your suggestion away, Mr. Emmanuel, because I remember one thing that happened within the oil price in the United States. The United States will always try to avoid a extremely higher oil price, because if oil price is extremely higher, it will affect global economy. But that one does not mean that the impact will not be there. Now, this oil price dropped nearly 4% on Monday, which is today, erasing much of last week's conflict-driven gain. So as traders reaches to sign of easing tension between Israel and Iran. So the reversal came sharply after a Wall Street Journal report indicated that Iran is urgently signaling its desire to halt hostility and resume negotiation over its nuclear program. So Brent crude fell approximately 3.65% to trade near $75.50 per barrel, while the US West Texas Intermediate WTI slipped about 3.71% to around $70.27 during the intraday. Now, the sharp retreat comes after dramatic rally last week when Brent gained. Okay, now what I think, what I telling us now is that the market came down a bit, about 4%, following a signal that Iran and Israel may not target major facilities. But the issue is that one true? Now remember that the market is fueled with fear and expectation and fear and speculation, fear and speculation. Two, people who trade on oil are not military, they are not military personnel. They are mostly civilians who transport those oil vessels through the sea. So now, even though there's a little bit hot because of they're not going to target that area, there's no certainty that it's not going to happen. So the markets extremely look extremely look bullish. The market extremely look bullish. So on my own analysis, I'm still supporting a buying trend. That's where I'm going. I'm supporting a buying trend. Do you understand me? I'm supporting a buying trend. For example, within this price or this price, 68, then an SL between this area, I'm supporting a buying trend. A buying trend. Yes. I'm supporting the buying trend.
So sorry, when you say supporting a buying trend, what price are you saying we should go into the market?
Now, I'm supporting a buying trend within $68 per barrel, or within this price around $66 per barrel. I'm not going with what JP Morgan talk about. JP Morgan is talking about $60, which is here. So, you work based on experience. Here is the lowest. Sorry, I'm not drawing this in perfectly. Here is the lowest, here. I mean, like part of the lowest because of 57 or 50 something. 60 price, oil price is one of the lowest. So what are you telling me? That whatever that's happening in the market now will come down again back to the lowest bottom. Yes, it will come down. That's when if the escalation stop. But now there's still a lot of tension going on. There's also potentiality from that maybe this week we end. It may hear another strike. Do you understand? So now the crisis in the Middle East has not come to an end. So if that is the case, there shouldn't be a much reason for us to focus more on sell. Why we know the major things that drive the price of oil is has already playing politics, natural disaster, and demand and supply. So conflict will disrupt more of supply, and which will spark demand. another disaster is already playing game in the oil market. So that's potentiality exists that we still have a lot of bullish trend coming up in the market. In fact, as I spoke to you, if it didn't go back by, if it didn't go up by 69, this current price, at this area, it will go back.
So
I think I even have some buying trend. I don't know. I think I have some buying trend.
So, Mr. Uche, what you're saying now, we should wait till the price drop more before we can go in.
It will even go up from here. Are you buying or you're selling?
I'm looking buying.
Well, oil price will rise more. So gonna be, if you are a dangerous buyer, like a dangerous trader like me, what I used to do, I will use a small volume, place a buy, then put it here. But where I will place a bigger volume is around 65 or 66. That may if you draw further. So even if I lose that my first buy, I will not bother much because it's a small volume. So the oil price dropped only 4%. There are high potentiality of the market going up. So me, I'm supporting by 68 and 68 and 69, they are almost the same thing. So even now, the market was even at 68 already. Yeah, here is 68 now. The market is already was at 68. So you could buy here and put a stop loss within here. But please just take note that stop loss can be very volatile this time because stop loss can easily be hit. But the market is very volatile. So you can put a stop loss around 300 pips, then analyze it because here too is also a sign of uptrend. Although when the market is like this, when market is driven by heavily fundamental, it does not respect technical sign again. I don't know whether I confused you or whether I made it clear to you.
Yeah, WTI is at 71.6 right now.
No, that's Brent.
Yeah, no, Brent is 73.
No, here is WTI. It's currently at 69.82. So Brent is currently at 72.81. No.
Why is my own different?
It depends on the exchange you're trading. What exchange are you using?
And I'm using Oanda.
Okay, I have liquidity from Oanda. I have a company that uses Oanda, so I don't know the price they're giving you. What price are you seeing there?
WTI is 71.6.
You're trading futures now.
Are you on futures or CFD?
CMD.
Are you sure? Because I think you are in Canada or in the United States. So
yeah, Canada.
So they might have a different distance there that's different from what we're talking about.
And it has been ever since we have been doing this, it has been the same amount with the analysis you're giving us. I don't know why this one just changed.
Yeah, WTI is 71 point something.
71.6.
So okay, let me check Brent. What's our this? Okay, 71.6. This is 69.93. No, even at that it will be 70 point something. So that means check their spread. It's like they're giving you a very wider spread.
No, Mr. Uche. Mr. Uche.
Yeah.
See, I understand. I observe that some exchanges they have two types of oil instruments. For instance, when I was using a HFM, HFM, you see something like WTI.S. Then there's WTI. So in fact, there was a time I had to ask my account manager what's the difference between them. So she now explained that one is futures, one is sports. I don't know how she got that explanation. but usually they usually have different value. One of them, the contract usually expire at the end of every month, where they will roll over contract and the rest of them. So I think one of them is what is you are trading, he's trading, and then it's different from the other one. They call
But,
it one sports, one futures. I don't know how that kind of explanation.
no, but CFD brokers, they are very funny. You are giving somebody CFD and you're telling him that is future. How can CFD become future?
True, I've seen it not one exchange, not two exchange. I had to write to HFM to explain. The account manager was now explaining that the one with .s. And when you look at those instruments, they will write the rollover dates for those contracts, maybe at the end of the month or something. If you can open, if you have HFM now, I can show you. If you can,
I know what you're talking about. We know. They used to have like rollovers time, or yeah, I know what they're talking about. I know what you're talking about. So there could be some potential time for rollover and this thing. Yeah, I'm listening to you guys.
Okay, sir. My question.
Okay,
Listen,
go ahead. Go ahead.
I want to know whether are we going in now or we wait till Wednesday after the inventory news.
Whether we're going in now or waiting Wednesday.
Yes, that is my question. I want to find out.
No, Wednesday kind of is a different thing. Something used to happen in the market that if there is a serious issue, do you understand? If there's a serious issue, the inventory report will no longer be that valid. Do you get what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So once there's a serious issue like tension and everything, it will no longer be that valid. And also, the market also use coherent theory. It will also affect supply. It may also discover now that this week now there will no longer be much of there won't be much of this thing. Let's say oversupply. Do you understand what I mean now? So you discover that there won't be much of a supply because of this event. There's nowhere we'll be having some issues in the oil region area, and you have more supply. No.
Okay.
Yeah, you may not be able to have it like that. Yeah, you can have more issue, and then are you using Onda, right?
No, I'm the one.
Here, I don't know if I'm allowed to share this thing with you. The one I'm seeing here is 73.72. I don't know if I'm allowed to share it with you. Maybe let me do a screenshot and share it with you. Let me just do a screenshot. I don't think if I'm allowed to share it to everyone. The price I'm seeing here is a different price of what you told me about Wanda. screenshot for this one. Yeah. You see this price? It's what I'm sharing to you.
Yes.
So you see that kind of this order flow is from from United States.
I think it's kind of similar with what I have.
Yeah. So and the price is 73, and this one 72. Yeah. And there's also like buyers, and this is the open price and everything. So the contract is similar. This is 1,000 unit. This is this is 10,000 unit and 1,000 unit. Yeah. So it looks similar. Yeah.
So based on the price now, we can place buy.
Yeah, this market will go up. It will definitely go up. This market is gonna go up. Definitely it will go up. But that one does not mean that we shouldn't put our SL. There are people here that their training have expired. If you join us next time, I will remove you. You know yourself. I've seen the name here now. So now, so take note now. Okay, I'm not more sharing my screen. Let me go back to the screen again. To definitely go up. We follow what is on ground. Let me go back to my screen. So now, I'm so sorry. Let me be sure I'm sharing the right screen. What screen are you seeing there, please?
The charts, we are seeing, I can see the charts.
Is it
WTI.
okay with X station? Yeah. So now going on gold. So we are buying gold. I'm supporting this price. Trade 268. Then our SL, I don't know the broker you are using is my concern because of this price here is long. It's about 5 decimal point. So the SL will be here. You see this one that's happening here is a take profit. The source is taking profit, so the market is retracing a bit. So even if as I speak to you now, by tomorrow the market will start rising from here. So what we're gonna do is that we'll put our eyes on gold, monitoring it to give you a potential entry. Please be checking the group chat almost all the time, because what's gonna happen now on gold is this. Once the movement come, it will happen like this. Then I'll need to break this point. And once it's broken, gold, yeah, we're gonna get it to 3,500 or 3,600, which the analysts have analyzed to us about 3 months ago. So gold still remain the same trend we'll be using for a long time. So here, and here will remain our potential SL. I mean, within this area and this area. So I was expecting a drop, like a sharp drop, using a monthly chart. Although it's not that it's part of our analysis. I know I'm just crazy about trading sometimes. But based on what I'm seeing now, it's not going to happen again. I think that trade is even close at a loss. Yeah, it goes at a loss. But it was just a small volume I used. But so what we're expecting here is that most likely gold we route that way and shoot up. Do you understand? Now, there was what thing I was telling you here. They said key driving factors on gold. It's also talking about the same thing about geopolitical uncertainty, the ongoing Israeli tension, keep gold price elevated, though sign of de-escalation could cause consolidation here. He said, so you see what this guy is talking about? He said it will cause consolidation, not even bearish. It will make it to consolidate. Does not mean that the price will not go up. Then the central bank policy, the Fed is also expected to pause market anticipate market anticipate that 7 BPS in court later this year. Lower yield forum, lower yield could also favor gold. I'll try to Google about this BPS. BPS, yeah. Positioning and technically strong, not okay. Strong net longer futures. Analysts see gold in a higher for long regime between 3,500 with a breakout hitting 3,900. A breakout reaching 3,900. So because of that, we still expect the same movement on gold to remain valid. If you want to go, if you want to buy a car this year, you want to build a house, you want to get married, you want to find a new relationship that require more money, you start building up yourself, get a good capital. If you can afford it, if you can afford it, there's no problem. There's a lot of potential opportunity for you to make money, change your wardrobe, change your girlfriend, upgrade your wife,
Change wife.
No, upgrade your wife, like change your wife, like change her, like her makeup kit, change her car, change her wardrobe, you know, like upgrade her. Then change her restaurant, her coffee shop, where she like to take coffee, take her to higher places where she be taking her coffee. Of course, it's, so Rosie will help her more. But the girlfriend, they can change her girlfriend to get a upgraded one, depending on the one you are dating. Yeah.
Please, who will change for me now? Buy it. How many guys on this life?
Then, yeah, so you can start talking with traders now, so that you see traders that they'll be taking you to a ferry party, and take you to the is it Ego Eye, that Sky Eye that used to rotate. Because people that can give you that lifestyle are traders. You know, traders like to flex and trade because they make money in dollars. A guy that can take you to China Long Bridge and stuff like that is trader. Somebody earning salary, you be calculating how much you pay in salary, how much you take you out. Traders can do anything with you. Start networking now, since you're a trader. So you change your boyfriend as soon as possible. Tell them if you want to foreign this
That's true. Let
yes,
her change her boyfriend too.
Yes, sir.
I'm not interested because there's opportunity to make money. Are you going to be a trader or you just want to collect salary? Then, so that is the thing. Because our strategy is that we are trying to identify potential opportunities and act on it. That's just our strategy. I don't like to stress myself. Where the world is going to, we find opportunity there and act on it. You know that we posted something about 20%. It's easy, very common to achieve. Very easy. What I'm gonna do here is just to place my investment and put maybe 10% risk and leave it there open. Any small spark, I'll hit 20%. It's as soon as possible. It's as easy as ABCD. But what I cannot do is to tell you the exact time it will reach, but it will definitely reach. So potentially, even on Brent, we still have the same position here. Buying is still valid. Here may be potential stop loss. Even I'm not seeing the chances of this market coming down. To be honest, I'm not seeing the chances. Yeah. So the way this market behave, you see this thing keep doing like this now, doing like this, then and still go back. Yeah. But please take note. There's another thing we're going to observe concerning this point as market keep pushing. So because of this point from what we call sniping entry is something like this. So assuming the market get to that point, I will let us know whether we're gonna be existing around 79 almost all the time or not. But there are a lot of potential opportunity on gold. We're almost 1 hour now. So let me know if you have a question.
that sniper you're talking about, you said as at 79.
Yeah. This is like a sniper entry. We call it sniper entry because of it's like the topmost up here. So now when market behavior go like this, go to this point, then it may try to retrace again and go like this before it break it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's how market behave. But now on a global uncertainty, bear it in mind that anything can happen. To be honest, I wasn't expecting oil to break this point because you know that oil has been so dull. If you follow us for a long time, you know that we'll be talking about oil. It's been so dull for a long time now. Within how many days? 1, 2, 3. That 3 days, it has given you all the profit that you're looking for. That's one thing about trading. Then also learn strategies. You see that this business is actually profitable if you're patient enough. Because of this thing now, people will put money after 1 month, they will start shouting no profit, no profit. It can be on trading for like 3 months to 4 months and use 1 day to gain. I don't know whether you're learning this observation.
Yes.
So anybody telling you come in, I will drop signal for you every day, you pick 20% every day, tell him it's a lie. That's not how market works. Because from the observation, you see that the market does not necessarily work like that. And that's why some of them lost money. Believe me, there may be people that may have told the people to sell again. What happened? They have lost everything. And that Telegram group now may be quiet because they have all lost. Any questions, sir?
Do you feel this Iran and Israel conflict? There is also this uncertainty. Will it last like for approximately how long?
It will last for a long time.
Hmm.
Yeah, unless if Iran agree to stop the nuclear deal. So which they may most likely not to agree because of everybody want to defend themselves. And even though they agree, United States will not also trust them. So what these guys are doing is exactly what they did with in Syria, or maybe exactly what they did in Syria, they did in Lebanon. You don't know what happened now. You know, even as a Syria government took over, what the Israel was doing was to make sure that they destroyed the major military facility, even as declared the war has ended. But those facilities was important to them because if they allow those things there, it will cause them more problem. So even in Lebanon, they mentioned that they destroy some basic facility that would be a threat to them. So now, what attacking trying to do is to make sure that Iran will not stand strong in a nuclear power. So look at what they used to do. Even when they claim that maybe Iran may claim that they are going to step down, these people may strike again because of they just want to mention that Middle East, those areas are defeated and Israel is in control of the whole situation. Yeah. So you could see they have right, and their stronghold is Iran. They will make sure they find everything possible to neutralize their region entirely, and which Iran will keep retaliating. And do you know how many attacks that Iran have launched to Israel that finally hit them, and the chances of more escalation coming up, and now which will affect civilians, which is investors, to who invest in oil and to keep going to Iran or to those areas to keep getting oil. So there could be disruption of vessels and a lot of things that will not that will be this fear, which will most likely keep the price of oil going up. So now by Wednesday, we still come back to the oil price. to check what the inventory is going to talk. For now, they have not given us any expectation yet. Maybe by tomorrow, they give us expectation to see what's going to happen. But it is all the same thing. So the same thing. We're going to look for where the world is going and focus on that area and leave any other things that somebody else is talking about. Then concerning Euro USD, there's a lot of issue in dollar because there's a warning. They're expecting that dollar may go into recession if something is not done. So currently, the rate of dollar is at what to call this thing, at a resistance level. In fact, it has just broken this point. So, but we still expect sell more, but you could put your stop loss at a higher side because of this market can drop at any time. Because anytime the United States obviously just rebound their policies, this market will drop. And the issue concerning Iran and the Middle East will affect other regions within the EU, such as Russia, Ukraine, everything, and it will definitely going to affect Eurozone. And if that thing happen on Eurozone, dollar will drop because of anything that affect this area must have been caused by United States, which United States will be benefiting, while other countries will be suffering. Dollar will, the euro will have weakness, and Euro US will drop. Then you will cash out. So for me, because of the long trend of euro, we still hold on a strong rebound of Euro USD dropping. And we're also expecting something here, and it is still very valid on the USD JPY. We're expecting 700 pips. It's a long-term investment. I like to use the word investment. It's a long-term investment on this one. We spotted it for a long time. So I told you guys, even if it drop, we have to buy again, because what is happening once dollar add a little bit volume, this will go up, like it will shoot up, and if it dare shoot up like that, it will give us approximately 700 pips. What I cannot tell you is the day or the hour or the particular time it will happen, but it has chances of shooting up, which is 700 pips. While this area still remain our SL, this area still remain our SL, or anything below this resistance. Yeah, our analysis can be there for a long time until it become invalid. It is still valid. Any question?
No, nothing more. Please, please, I would like if you keep sending news, like updates on the Telegram.
Yeah. We'll keep sending it. So you see, the benefit of learning with us is that it will help you to be an established trader. So we don't give you a speculative analysis. What we're asking you to buy today, tomorrow we ask you to sell. We will try to find where the thing will work perfectly and keep you to ask you to stick to that area. And once you keep sticking to that area, you wake up one day and say that you have made a lot of profit from it. So basically, sell here you see buy dollar, euro, sorry, oil and gold, we still remain our like bullish. I don't know if there's anybody with any other question. You know, this is a night class. We tend to spend 1 hour each. So do you have any question?
So yes, sir. So the gold now, are we going in or we are still waiting?
No. Okay, no. Don't wait for gold now. We are buying gold. Are you guys have you guys not been buying? Nobody tell me that you made profit on gold. We keep posting it on Telegram all the time.
You know, the capital level is also a factor.
If you have to make money in this thing, so is to identify this. For example, if you guys want to work with us, we can do networking. Not when I say networking, it's not like okay, let me sorry. So we're gonna end it from here. I'm sure you can go value. We'll be checking the market and see what's gonna happen. Make sure your position to make more money this time around. And I wish you all the best, and do have a lovely weekend, a lovely night.
Thank
Same
you,
to
sir.
you.
And you,
Thank
sir.
you.
Goodbye.
Right.
Okay.